The Menendez brothers won't know until next year whether they'll become eligible to walk free. After a judge postponed a hearing on the matter, the parole possibility comes, of course, almost 3 decades after they were sentenced to life in prison for murdering their parents, those murders happening back in 1989. Let's bring in John Lewin now, Los Angeles County Deputy District Attorney, probably the best-known cold case prosecutor in the country, the man who, of course, brought belated justice to serial killer Robert Durst. John, thank you very much for being here. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. There's been a lot of attention on this because of the Netflix shows, because of a TikTok campaign to get the Menendez brothers freed. You told me a month ago there's no chance they're going to be home for Thanksgiving, as a lot of their supporters hoped. And now we get this delay until January 30th in the resentencing hearing. Are we talking about an inevitability and we're just postponing their inevitable freedom? Or do you think there's a real chance they don't get freed?
We're not at all talking about any inevitability, Jonathan. Thanks for having me on. Obviously, my comments today are my own comments. They do not reflect the opinions of the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office or George Gascón, who thankfully has approximately 1 day left. So let me just start with that. One of the issues that's most important about this is that the process matters. And the process in this case was just abysmal. George Gascón, as everybody knows, was headed for an absolutely humiliating defeat, which he in fact suffered. And in order to try and either improve his chances or more likely help his post-DA career, he decided to, in essence, bring up this Menendez case to see if he could generate some free publicity for himself because he didn't have any money. He then had a former public defender, and this woman, Nancy DeBurge, was head of the public defender's resentencing unit. And now, approximately a year later, she's the head of the DA resentencing unit. She was brought over, and they file what they called a brief statement of facts. It should have been called a cherry-pick statement of facts because it eliminated and did not include all kinds of damaging facts that were omitted, which basically demonstrate the premeditation that was involved in this murder, et cetera. So what is important here is the process. And the process right now is that the judge has asked for more time. There was a hearing last week, and quite disturbingly, Kathy Cady, who is the lawyer representing Kitty Menendez's brother, comes into court as she is required. She's allowed to be present. And even though the DAs had arranged for her to be there, they go into a long chambers conference with Mark Garagos, the defense lawyer, and the lawyers for the family for something like 45 minutes without Kathy Cady or her client. So as a result, I don't know what that means, but here's what I do know. The new DA, Nathan Hochman, is a thoughtful individual. He's an experienced individual, and he has said that he will go through, he will take a look at all the information that's out there, and then he will make a decision that is based on the facts and the law and not on politics, as it was with George Gascón, who, as we know, Jonathan,
we're a little tight on time here, but I've always been fascinated by the fact that you don't think that these two brothers should even be around now to have the possibility of parole, the possibility of release. You think they should have got the death penalty?
Well, listen, when you're looking at the facts that came out in trial and you look at what happens in similar cases, that is my personal opinion. That's my opinion as prosecutor. There are certainly individuals who differ. In fact, the governor has, at this point, we don't have the death penalty in California anymore. But this is as heinous a crime as you will find.
Really, really fascinating. So, John, what's your prediction ultimately? You said Nathan Hochman, the incoming DA, is going to look at this. The judge wants more time to look at it. Are we going to see the Menendez brothers walk free sometime in 2025? I've got about 30 seconds, John.
Well, Nathan, I'm sorry, excuse me, Jonathan, I'm not in a position to make predictions. What I can tell you is that I have every confidence that Nathan Hochman will review the information, and then as the district attorney, he will make the decision. What that decision is going to be, I don't know. I believe that he will supplement the very incomplete and unprofessional motion that was filed by our office so that the judge has all the information and is in the position to make the appropriate decision.
Okay, John Lewin, great to see you as always. John, by the way, everybody wish him well. He got mauled by his dogs this morning, but he's doing just fine. And the dogs are super cute. John, great to see you. Sorry for revealing that to America. Great to see you, sir.
Listen, that's okay. Better than them thinking a different possibility. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family as well, Jonathan.
Thank you so much, John.
Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.